Hey, what's up everybody? Shroomworks here with another episode of Let's Play Anno 2205. In between episodes I have optimized here a little bit, been growing the city a little bit more, and I've reached what is currently possible on this tiny island. We have a good cash flow. We don't have too much credits right now, but that's gonna change really quickly. Good. First step is to build the spaceport frame. Of course, we can't build it completely. We first have to complete a mission in a war sector.
Code Red, we're under attack. Code Red. Damn it, the cargo. Protect the ship.
People of Earth, this is the manifesto of
Okay,
balloons
I'm
of
gonna
independence.
They attacked us out of nowhere.
this here.
Sunk on me ship.
All right, no time to study regulations. Meet Rafferty at the coordinates.
Going to the world map.
Do whatever is necessary.
We will enter the war mission.
There. That's where.
Goal is pretty simple. Destroy everything that moves. Let's start then.
We are under attack.
These war missions are the best way to get these rare materials such as iridium, graphene, magnetite and petrochemicals. However, there is another method of getting these resources without having to go into these war sectors too much. First off, there is an upgrade with the DLC orbit
Clear for action.
that allows us to generate these resources, and there's an upgrade that allows us to get double the amount of the resources out of these storages and from random drops. So that's a good thing. Orbit DLC, I'm gonna show this shortly after we are finished here.
Coordinates confirmed.
Gonna go through this mission real quick.
Coordinates confirmed.
And of course we need to make sure we don't lose any ships because we need to rebuild them manually. They're not going to be replaced automatically. We're gonna go through here,
Target acquired.
take care of the enemies.
Here they come.
Get bombed.
Full speed ahead.
Let's repair this real quick.
Launch.
Battle sick.
Taking the Bronte.
Of course, there are always missions in these war sectors that you can fulfill for other people
Speed ahead.
to get a few more resources out of it
Enemy detected. All hands
and to
engaged.
increase the level.
Affirmative.
But that's not really all that necessary. Besides,
Nuclear missile. 5.
we're going to have
5.
plenty
Fire.
of rare resources very soon.
Mission result.
There we go. Mission fulfilled.
Assessment. A bunch of ships on the bottom of the sea. None of them ours. I call that a happy ending.
I'm gonna
I'm
leave
glad
this
you came back unharmed. This attack gave everyone at the Union headquarters
and go
shock.
back to the
Program has to
Viridian
continue.
Coves
We've lost
to
contact
finish
with
the
lunar
spaceport
accelerator.
construction. This allows
Since
us to
many
go
moon
into the
planets
Arctic.
aligned with the orbital watch, it's all the more important your space
There we
elevator
go.
goes.
Cable. Firmly
Spaceport is finished
attached. Elevator car ready for departure.
with this nice space elevator.
Approaching Global Union Space Station. Prepare for docking.
Now we can go into the Arctic. The Arctic, of course, is a real money sink. So it's mandatory that you have a good cash flow in the temperate region.
Congratulations. The first step into space.
Good.
All purviews of the global economy are
Before
now
we enter the
accessible.
Arctic, however,
Phase 2 of the Lunar
I want to
Licensing
show you
Program
the
starts now.
Orbit DLC.
I
First of
knew
all, we
you
have the
all
Technology
had
Nexus.
a past.
This is where we access
See,
our
then,
technologies.
you got a decent battlefield.
Here, you get a little tutorial on how to use the Orbit DLC. We get Recruit Your Astronauts. There are 3 types of astronauts: biological, physical, and engineers. Physics and engineers. Biologists! So, biologists are recruited into temperate regions. Physicists are recruited in the Arctic and Tundra region. And the engineers are recruited on the moon. All 3 of them are necessary to run the different workshops. Here we have the workshops and a little overview over what type of astronaut is required for the workshops. We have biology, bioengineering, energy, heavy industry, and electronics. And here we have a little overview over the Nexus itself.
I have to say,
So we access it, we can see all the different branches that we have. Whenever you reach a new branch, which requires up to 5 laboratories of a single type, these will be unlocked. First, there are support structures, and gives us 4 orbital module kits and orbital link kits. This one gives us more workshops. This one increases the shield radius to make sure we can expand our station safely. Another workshop expansion, and of course support structures again. And we have basic technologies that requires only 1 chamber of each. For example, this one: increased productivity in agriculture facilities by 10%, or personalized medicine, which increases the biotech facilities production rate, and the same goes for everything else as well. Energy is a good thing to have, of course.
if you need
Good, access is
In the Arctic, all
through here.
actions will fall under the supervision
But
of the
first
Arctic
we
Command.
need
Let's have a look at
astronauts.
their territory.
How do we get astronauts? We get them by building these recruitment centers. As you can see, the recruitment center has a radius. The more buildings are within that radius and the higher developed they are, the better it is. The more astronauts can be generated per cycle. Of course, energy requirements is yeah, quite high right now, so I'm not going to be able to build this. At least not yet. First we need to upgrade this to have enough energy, and we're going to remove some of these buildings. Upgrade them. And then we can build this recruitment center.
Operations complete. Shuttle awaits your confirmation. A follow-up is needed.
Now we have, when we click on it, a percentage. This is the current effectivity, damn word, at which astronauts are generated. Here we have the next resupply flight. This tells us when the next shuttle is ready. We can also launch a special flight for 25,000 credits. That speeds up the process a little bit. So we don't have too much buildings here in the radius, or rather not too much upgraded buildings, but that's gonna change soon. I have a little setup for these astronaut centers that gives 100% effectivity, which of course is going to be get easier and easier as the buildings level up. Make some small parks here. Good, we have one astronaut. Just one. In order to access it, we need one.
However,
Good, while we wait for our astronauts, we can enter the Arctic sector. Usually I go for the Ikuma Glacier. Damn right. Because it has the best building space. It's just better. So we take over this sector.
Phase 2 of the lunar licensing
This is
program.
phase 2 of the lunar licensing program. Can access it.
Ice and snow. A rare sight nowadays.
And the sector project for the Ikuma Glacier is really neat because we get 3 petrochemical generators once we complete it.
For the Arctic custodians. First, allow me to be clear. We expect you to
You can see first oil rig. There are 3 oil rigs in the region.
Ecosystem is very delicate.
Of course, these generators work slowly,
And we'll get along just fine.
so it can take up to several hours before one of these generators actually has produced enough.
All right.
Speaking of generators, let's take a look at the Nexus. We have... where is it? There. Sensor overclocking. For this we need 3 agriculture chambers, and it gives 100% increased resource salvage in crisis sectors. That means we get twice the amount of strategic resources. And here we have, where is it? Where is it? Must be here somewhere. There was a generator here. Ah, yes. For example, this petrochemical reprocessing.
Sorry, my colleagues.
Yes, thank you. 10 petrochemicals per minute. This is an auto generator. So if you want to have that, go for it. Same goes for everything else.
Inefficiencies detected. Calculating countermeasure.
Here we have magnetite, iridium, graphene,
Apologies. Let me
petrochemicals, and of course double the amount for everything in the crisis sectors. Good. First we need a base. So let's go down here. You usually start with this part of the island. It's fairly large for a small settlement and some basic production.
The Arctic custodians will watch you like
So
a hawk
let's
from now on.
start.
Their directives are strict.
We can't build as we want, of course. The red circle indicates where heat is, and we need to build the houses within this circle. Otherwise, we get a warning: no heat source nearby. So we're gonna place the first few huts down.
We'll keep an eye
Connect
on
them up.
everything here.
There we go. This takes care of number 1.
You may build your facility here.
Then we need, of course, some production for metal foam. So we put up this aluminium mine and a compression chamber. As you can see, the production buildings have their very own heat circle, so you can settle more people within the vicinity.
Enough warmth to heat your entire settlement, but without insulation materials, the effect would evaporate.
Good. This takes care of the metal foam. World market news. Awesome. Of course, we're only getting shown what we can currently produce by ourselves. The more regions we unlock, the more is getting shown, and of course the higher we go in the technology. Needs 3 foam.
Fine.
Let's wait a little bit. 3 foam. There we go.
To continue the expansion of your spaceport within reasonable limits.
Don't have petrochemicals, so we will need 1 more. And we're going to need this as well. And not enough energy. We could connect this up. And not enough metal foam. Let's see if there are any crates around here. To speed things up a little bit. There we go. I love those crates. Makes waiting a little bit less tedious. Good. We can build a geothermal power plant. Of course, the heat radius is bigger. That means we can settle people around it. Connect this up.
Come on in.
Not enough foam. It's always the foam. Out of logistics too. Oh, Jesus. That costs 5 foam. Okay.
The staff requirements for your spaceport's shipping docks should be met by now.
Maybe some crates are respawned.
That got you.
Yes. Give me that. Gonna build one right here. There we go. -1 fish. No petrochemicals. So we have to connect this one up. There. Now we have fish, we have food, but a little short on workforce.
Orbital station ready for your arrival. Please.
Okay. Do we have any more? No crates here.
Attention.
That's too bad.
Slowing down production.
Oh, there are some. Good, let's increase the workforce a little bit more. 1 foam missing, here we go. This should balance it out. And we are looking really bad on the credit balance. And we need to build this one. 6 metal foam.
The climate. Earth barely healed wound. Let's see what happens.
And another crisis sector mission.
Warning. Climate stabilizer network producing weather anomalies. External.
Yo, don't listen to him.
Oh well.
Jorgensen is right.
Next part that I want to show you is the DLC.
Do you need me for
Starlight.
status?
The orbital station. Already have 8 on the station, that's good. We take over the sector. There we go.
Welcome to your corporate orbital.
Of course, expanding the station, that is going to be something that is done throughout the entire game.
Possible in 0G.
As we unlock new territories, we unlock new space station workshops.
Take note.
Good, now we're in orbit.
Expanded to
Same thing as in the with the other sectors. We have a flat space thingy, flat map. Good.
Please consult
Now we
the
can
assignment list.
see, the orbital shield radius is 3. This is the shield radius. Not too much at the beginning. Down here we can see our astronauts. There's another shuttle coming in. And here we build the workshops, for example. And we can increase the station size by adding these thingies. Good. Let's put down a biology lab.
Research now possible.
-2 astronauts,
Keep your motivation.
because we don't recruit enough of them just yet. These are the modules. We have radiators for temperature control, solar panels for energy,
Really use your help, but I gotta warn you.
greenhouses for research, artificial G-rings for research, and storage platforms that influences research, and of course recycling systems. When we click on the workshop itself, you can see it needs artificial G-lab, solar cells, and greenhouses. It also needs deep water corals and moon crops to get the most out of it. So let's first build a artificial G-ring, solar panel, and a greenhouse. We can also see the temperature. If it gets too high, it negatively influences the expertise generation. Same goes if the temperature is too low. I'm gonna expand it right here, put that in. Now you can see solar cells are still connected. As long as nothing is in the way, this will connect up. If we're gonna take this artificial G-lab and set it in here, you can see the solar cells are no longer connected. Building up this space station is more or less like a puzzle. You have to fit together just right to get the most out of it. Now you can see still have an optimal temperature, but the expertise has risen because 2 greenhouse labs plus an artificial G-ring.
Yeah. Is there something you want?
And it would go higher if we had deep water corals and moon crops, but this is something for another time. And there is a limit, of course, what you can build at the beginning. You are limited to 2 modules currently. Gonna do the same setup as over here. Put the module down. Artificial G-ring. Of course, it is very expensive to build on this station. As you can see, we only have not even 3,000 credits left. Good thing is, it doesn't cost any maintenance. Let's put it down here, like this. Looks a little bit better. Gonna take one of those, put that in. Can't build anything right now. Costs a lot of credits, of course. 10,000 for each. 1,000 for the connector link and 25,000 for the laboratories. So this is our little starter station. We can
This provides you with an overview on
activate the first
research.
technology.
Please choose which
Costs 10
research
expertise.
project to
That is
commission.
gonna open up
Next step.
the entire branch for research.
Please keep your motivation
Now you
up.
can see this is being produced. It takes a certain amount of time. The higher it goes, the longer it takes. The last kit takes 2 hours to produce. Good. We can access the resource system. The support fleet usable this support fleet item that you can use in the crisis sectors is replaced with Genre 30, who will heal your ships, but he's not following you very far. To be honest, I never use it. I only used it once to access this workshop expansion. After that I deactivated it because, yeah, the support fleet is better than Genre 30, hands down.
So far, the
Then we have Salmon Joint Venture Technology.
to be sending robots first.
50% increased reward for assignments from Salmon International.
I wonder.
So if you take missions from Salmon International, then you get more rewarded. Then we have here the food design workshops. Use rice instead of beef. This completely annihilates the need for cattle farms and subsequently soybean farms. This is a good thing to have, because rice is much easier to get and doesn't cost as much to build and maintain. So we're gonna take this one as well. And of course you can activate and deactivate it without any time waiting or any negative values. As you can see, costs 25, we activate it, we lose 25, you deactivate it, we get the 25 back. So the first thing we're gonna do is to get more workshop modules. This is gonna take half an hour in order to produce. We're going to do this all around. And I'm going to... No, I'm not going to. We don't have any money. Speaking of money,
Quite the do-it-yourself kind of CEO, aren't you?
let's go to the Viridian Coves and take a look.
Good day to you. Work has started on
This is the sector project. It's not doing much.
Next astronaut team.
Um,
Coming.
This is just, yeah, a statue. It gives you firework fountains as ornamentals. It's not that terribly important. Oh, there goes the shuttle. 34%, okay. Now we can start increasing the production. First off, we need to put up a transfer route between Viridian Coves and Ikuma Glacier for vitamin drinks. Hello? Ah, crap! I forgot! Oh, we can't do that right now. Another sector mission, right.
Look, I'd go myself, but all the noise and shooting and stuff.
Okay, we accept this real quick. We reached half an hour,
Green to go.
and I'd say I'm gonna cut here and gonna end the episode here. Gonna do this real quick. There's not much to it, just like the first mission. We just try the Optowatch ships and get some petrochemicals,
Battle stations.
get the spaceport up and going, and then
Enemy
yeah,
detected. All hands
we can start establishing transfer routes between temperate and Arctic sector. So I'm gonna do this mission in between episodes and hope I see you again next time. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe for more videos in the future. And I hope I see you next time. Until then, stay safe.